Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's well. Just a quick update, drive and talk, babble, whatever you want to call it. Headed up to Chiang Rai to meet Matthew and Jen for lunch. And then I'm going to go to Central, the mall, and upgrade my data package on my AIS phone. If they can't give me what I want without paying a fortune, when I say pay a fortune, I'm talking American pricing. Okay, if it's going to be something like that, I'll come up with an alternative, because shooting with my phone, I burn up a lot of gigs in a day, and I gotta put it on the cloud because it eats up my 256 gigs on my phone literally in the day. Shooting 4K, blah blah blah. So, but that's all I'm doing. Just finished watching Chuck's members only stream or video, and I was like, oh man, Daz is. I was supposed to be on this trip, but I got other things going, right? So, and then it's open-ended too. So when they get to an island or something, they may stay another week or whatever. I mean, I love that kind of stuff. I saw a car wash, like a new car wash on the side of the road here yesterday. And just boom, popped up. Anyhow, so Daz is flying down. Now, we've already got dinner plans, which is normal. The flight I take, Thai Viet Jet. Stopping here, making sure just got room in case this guy doesn't stop behind me. He was clipping. I usually, pricing, availability, timing in particular, is when I fly to Pattaya, that's usually my deciding factor. I don't, a couple $100 baht this way or the other, it doesn't even register on my radar, right? It's a short flight. It doesn't matter where the hell I sit. I prefer an aisle. Okay, I don't mind getting up for people, but I hate making people get up for me, right? But I'll take a window seat, which I used to always take a window seat, but I don't anymore. Just passing a mini house here, a tiny house, on a trailer, and a tuk-tuk, which is illegal to be driving on the freaking highway. So I'm gonna move over and just so I can focus on my lane and not worried about holding anyone up. Anyway, like I said, Thai Viet Jet, 9 times out of 10, that's what I take, and it's like 1,600 baht each way. And if you want to pick your seat, it's another $5 each way. 200 baht. Again, it's not like a big deal. And now I'm bringing just a carry-on. You're allowed 7 kilos on a domestic here, and my bag's light. I'm only going to be there a few days, so I'm not even bringing my computer. Just don't care. So I can throw my bag wherever, you know. I'm not worried about breaking anything. So, like I said, I always plan. It arrives at 9:50, 09:50. And then I give myself 10, 12 minutes, 15 minutes to get to my rendezvous point for my driver. That I always use the same service. Very reliable. I've never had a problem with them in all the years I've used them. Fair pricing. From Suvarnabhumi Airport, it's 1,000 baht to Pattaya. Which again, in the big picture, is nothing. I could take a bus, you know, jump on a community van that makes a milk run when it gets to Pattaya for 150 to 400 baht. But I just want door to door, and 1,000 baht. I don't do it every day, so I don't even consider it. I just felt good, and I always give a couple 100 baht tip, always, even if the guy's shocks are shit. You know, I just do. Because, I mean, dude, driving all the way to Bangkok from Pattaya and turning around and going back. Now that is one short frickin' gentleman. Rock. The lights just turned green. Watch him come back. Look how short he is. I'm thinking of a song. Randy Newman. I don't believe in it, but it's a funny song. Short people got no reason. So, basically I'm leaving the airport by 10:30 at the very latest. You know, depends on the boarding time, or deboarding, all that kind of stuff. And it's bright out. A lot of traffic going the other way because of the construction back there. And it was backed up on the other side about 2 kilometers. And I was like, shit, I hope it's not like that when I go back. I mean, the construction's still going to be there, but, you know. And there's really no back way to get around it, to bypass it. Unless I feel like taking a long ass drive to Pai Ao and then turning north, but no, that's not my deal. So anyway, so I'll probably arrive at my hotel at about noon. Can't check in until 2. Most places are pretty consistent with that. They're sticklers, you know. Now a number of times I've said I want to check in early, right when I'm there, and if there's a room available, they'll just charge me 200 extra baht. Which again, in the big picture, convenience. You're tired, whatever, want to freshen up. Not a big deal. I guess that's about it. I'm kind of miffed that, well, I'm happy for Daz and the gang, but, you know, I got all kinds of stuff going. I got to get ready for my America trip, and I'm running a red light. No cameras, nothing like that. Just, but I only get to see him. That's it for dinner. You know, which is fun, but I enjoy having a coffee with Daz and just catching up. You know, going through his gallery of photos of the things he's done while in the States, family stuff and his hobbies, right? So, yeah, and he has family and doesn't just sit in one place. He's always on the move. But his primary mission when he goes back to the States is to see his granddaughter. I've never seen someone that is that dedicated to their granddaughter. I probably have, but I didn't know it. But he's like, nope, I'm not there, Christmas and stuff. Nope, going home for the granddaughter. Going home for my granddaughter. And he does, without fail. So, anywho, that's about it. 11.5 minutes of talking about nothing, really. Still haven't seen that car wash that I saw yesterday when I came up here. Probably because I'm looking for it. All right. Anyway, done for now. Wish I was on that trip with Daz and the wrecking crew. I mean, they're talking, wow, fun trip. Just a fun trip. I can say it. Going there. Paige wants to go to Kanchanaburi, which I love Kanchanaburi. Chuck's very flexible, and if Paige wants to go somewhere, they go. Pretty simple. Because she's a master at picking places to go. She always researched the surrounding areas of the hotel and all that kind of stuff. So there's always lots to do within walking distance. So you can go out and, have a drink, etc. Not worry about driving somewhere. 9 times out of 10 there's a bolt or something like that. But if you're on an island, certain islands, there may not be that. So passing Central Chiang Mai right now, the mall, just past Tai Watsadu, where I was yesterday, and I found the parts that I needed. My little, I'm talking little project. I spent more time in that store just looking around at stuff than it's going to take me to do my project. And it's not really a project, so it's just a quick fix kind of a thing. In my truck, I've got like most vehicles, have a handle for your gas, fuel door, and for your hood latch, hood release. Now my American trucks, the gas door was on the left. Next, the fuel door was on the left-hand side, and to the right was the hood release. And about 50% of the time, I reached down just out of muscle reflex and opened my hood when I pull up to the station, and I'm sitting there like, what's taking this guy so long? And then I look in the mirror and I go, oh shit. And then I pull the lever. So what I'm doing is putting a knob or a button, right? Just a nub. I could use a little sticky, right? A little sticky deal. Like a furniture floor protector, right? I could just stick it to the door. But no, I can't do that. It's too easy. So I'm going to pop a little holio through it. I've got lots of room. And put a rubber grommet with a recess in it, right? So the screw, I'll just drill a little hole, and that black what it's for is for like a cabinet door bump or something to that effect. Okay, it's not even a half an inch diameter, 3/8 of an inch tall, but it's got a recess in it, so I'm doing it backwards, right? I'm going to put the screw in the recess, put a tiny little lock washer and a nut on it, and there you go. So I just reach down and I feel the nub and I pull the handle, not the nub, because it's not a handle, it's just an indicator. Easy. Just something to occupy my time. It'll take me longer to get my drill out and my crap like that than it does to I got a handle left up here. Ooh, service truck, 450 meters. Anyway, it just takes me a minute to do the project. It takes me 10 minutes to get the tools and put the tools away. And then I gotta think of something else to do. 160 meters. Up here at the light. It's getting a little congested all of a sudden here. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. I appreciate your support. Bye.